There is no country on Earth that is immune to tornadoes, but despite the fact that the US sees more tornadoes than any other country, only a handful of the deadliest tornadoes in the world occurred in the US. This is largely due to the advanced warning systems and the ability of people to get to safety. Better construction techniques also contribute to the survivability of a US tornado. Welcome to the Facts Beyond Reality. Today we'll show you the world's 20 deadliest tornadoes. But before, keep in your mind, like button a day keeps tornado away. Number 20. Gainesville, Georgia, 1936, 203 deaths. In 1936, a rare double tornado struck Gainesville, Georgia, with a class of F4. It destroyed much of the business district and started many fires, including one at the Cooper Pants Manufacturing Company, where 60 employees perished. As well as the 203 deaths, 1,600 were injured and over 2,000 were left homeless. Financial losses equaled $12.5 million. Number 19. Faridpur and Dhaka districts, Bangladesh, 1961, 210 deaths. This unusually early spring tornado was part of a tornado outbreak that affected Faridpur, Dhaka, and Tupelo. The outbreak strongly indicated that the violent season for tornadoes in Bangladesh occurs around early April. Number 18. Calcutta, India, 1838, 215 deaths. Part of the destruction caused by this tornado was due to its slow speed. It moved along at about 6 miles per hour, allowing it to spend time sweeping the ground clean of everything. Tupelo, Mississippi, US, 1936, 216 deaths. This tornado was retroactively set at F5 on the Fujita scale. Unlike Gainesville, it bypassed the business district and instead tore through residential districts, destroying even well-built mansions. Many homes near Gum Pond, now Gumtree Park, were swept into the pond with families still huddled inside. The records say it leveled 48 blocks. Among the survivors of this tornado were Gladys Presley and her son Elvis. Number 16. Border of Orissa, now Odisha, and West Bengal, India, 1998, 250 deaths. The destruction of this tornado was preventable, but the warning system wasn't handled with any degree of diligence. By the time it reached Orissa, the warning had been 3 hours late, as each department relied on the other departments to be the one to send the final warning. Even the nearest weather station had no radar and was completely unaware of the pounding Orissa was taking. Number 15. St. Louis and East St. Louis, Missouri, US, 1896, 255 deaths. This F4 tornado spawned from a supercell. It carved a 1-mile wide path of destruction as it tore through town. The confirmed count of the dead is 255, but with terrible record keeping and a lack of paperwork at the time, many uncounted souls have some estimates as high as 400. It dealt over $10 million in damage in 1896. Number 14. Camilla, Bangladesh, 1969, 263 deaths. Camilla was spawned by a separate storm from the one that spawned the East Pakistan tornado, at the number 4 spot on this list. A common problem in Bangladesh, a poor early warning system and tightly packed population contributed to the high death count. Number 13. Bakua and Faridpur, Bangladesh, 1972. 300 deaths. Again, the poor early warning systems in Bangladesh let this tornado catch many people unawares. The body count of 300 doesn't take into account the number of people living in shanties with no records of their existences. Number 12. North of Cooch Bahar, India, Bangladesh, 1963. 300 deaths. This tornado touched down on the northern tip of Bangladesh near Cooch Bahar, India. It sent debris flying for 30 miles. Some reports only show 139 deaths, but the official count is 300. Number 11. Natchez, Mississippi, US, 1840. 317 deaths. This tornado was retroactively listed as an F5. It followed the Mississippi River, clearing forest on both sides of the river. Most of the deaths were from flatboats on the river that were picked up and flung around, killing crew and passengers on each. Debris was reported as far away as 30 miles. Slaves on plantations were swept away along with their meager belongings and tragically were not generally counted in the official records of the dead. That's all for now. Subscribe so not to miss the 10 world's deadliest tornadoes. Share your comments, like this video and stay with facts beyond reality.